back to the post-up. We're going to be getting right into gameplay. We have Ramo and we have WoLF here from Pacers Gaming. How are you guys doing?
Good, great.
You're no, from New York. We gotta,
right.
Gotta bring that New York style. You gotta bring that New York style. So I gotta ask you guys, the first question is, how has your off-season been like so far?
It's been going great, you know, enjoying some time with the family, had a wonderful Thanksgiving, you know, just grinding, trying to get better 2K-wise, you know. Just been going great, you know. Enjoying it so far. Can't wait to get to Indy.
All season's been great. We've been playing together on the same prime team, getting our chemistry up. And, you know, our season started now. Like, we don't have an off season. We're working now to make sure we're prepared once tip-off starts.
I feel that, man. I feel like this is first of all, it's one of the best parts of the show because it'll actually give you guys in the chat a chance to get interactive too. So flood that chat with some questions.
Yes.
You know, you guys are both pretty versatile players, I would say. Like, are there any particular roles you're looking to maybe expand upon going into season 2?
TBD. Everybody's saying we need a point guard, but I don't know. My man WoLF showed the versatility from season 1 that he can run the point guard. So stay tuned, man. We might not need a point guard because we might have one.
Ramo said it all, man. I'm ready to play any position.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised, man. I feel like in season 1, you just kind of like the handyman. You could do it all, you know what I'm saying? If there's a position that needed to be filled, you didn't shy away from taking that challenge. I think that's kind of one of the biggest things. And when you really pair you two together, you know, there's just an 0-4 start. It ain't possible to do it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you stole this man for a bag of chips and some hope. Okay, that's essentially the trade. They don't want to talk about it, okay? But it's true.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
So what you guys like? I don't know. Like, I feel like the trade, they got the better end of the trade, and I'm just blessed, honestly, just to be paired with another first rounder and another great player like Swizz. You know, two great players. You know, I would say WoLF is the best at his position at being a lockdown. Swizz top sharp. I'm a top big man. Just the chemistry's already there, you know. And I've been playing and competing against these guys for a very long time, and I already know what they bring to the table as well as me. And honestly, I just can't wait to get going, you know.
That's what I like to hear.
I feel you. That seems to be the sentiment across the league. So you guys are both here in New York. Has that contributed to your chemistry building for next season?
I mean, a little bit, I would say, because, you know, we both speak the same language. We got the same lingo. We know what each other react to, you know. And we've been playing every day. We have our own pro team, No Smoke. We've been competing in NPBA and WR. Shout outs to them. We've been competing in that, and we've been getting, like I said, like Will said, the off season. You know, there's not no off season for us. Our off season started once the trade happened. You know, we've been trying to gain chemistry, and we're looking to get convert that into the season. You know, start off hot.
That's what I like to hear. Now, I'll take a quick question from the chat. My man Hussinator15 wants to know, WoLF, this one's for you, man. What impact do you think Ramo is going to have on Pacers gaming just almost immediately?
I mean, Ramo is a world-class player, you know, right? He was an MVP candidate last year. You know, he's going to impact the game on any position he plays. So just having a world-class player, like another world-class player on our team is going to propel us, you know, high. And I think we have really high expectations coming into season 2. Oh man, I'm not even paying attention right here.
Oh, it's all right.
Yeah,
It's hard to multitask.
yeah, I got turnovers here. Man, it's tough right now.
Baby, that was mine.
But yeah, no, he's a world-class player, MVP, and just having another guy on a team like that, is, you know, sky's the limit.
And I just want to quickly say, WoLF is playing right now, as you can see. Opponent's up 10, and his team got 2. We gotta
I'm not focused. I'm not focused right now. Let me lock in.
I think it's the cricket hairline. It got to be the cricket hairline.
There we go. Come on, we're here.
My boy got Tim's out there.
Crooked line, crooked
You don't got the Tim's out there. You don't got the Tim's out there.
Hold on. That's a dot right there. Come on, hit it. Smack. Come on. I got rebound.
He got 850.
Yikes.
All right, well, we're going to allow you to focus a little more so you can get them points up. But, Raymond, I want to ask you a quick question.
Go for it.
Combine. Have you been watching some of the Combine games? And if so, what are your thoughts? Like, what are your thoughts overall?
I think the point guard position is, like, completely different from last year. I say point guards, the best stats would be, like, 20 and I'll say 13 compared to this year where it's, like, completely inflated. Like, last year, the center was inflated stats. 30 and 18, you know, that would be the best stats. This year, point guards, I see some point guards averaging close to 40 points, 20 assists. And from what I've been hearing, later down the line, maybe 2 weeks in, it's going to be like 50 and 20. Like, these guys are really going nuts out there. You know, the crab walk, shooting threes, and a lot of the big men, they don't step up, and it's very frustrating. So they give up threes, they get their takeover and really start just dominating the game, you know?
Well, I think that this really goes to the point where, you know, some of those positions are kind of being undervalued right now. And somebody's really got to step up and fill that role because, again, as you know, it's been highlighted. There's only so many point guard positions, so many spots that are going to go. So at some point, you gotta roll the dice and try something else. I mean, obviously for two players like yourselves, you could probably attest to how beneficial that can be. Versatility being such a big part of the league, no doubt about it. But another question from the chat from Lena Booski 2K. What kind of impact do you think female gamers will have on the league in season number 2?
Well, honestly, what I think about that is if she could play, put her in the league.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care whether you're a female, I don't care whether you're a male, If you can play straight up, put them in the league. And I'll be thankful to have a girl on my team if she was right enough to fit for the team, If she's good enough, let her play.
There it is.
Gotta let her play. So we have another Twitch question here. Gotti S4G asks, what are Ramo and WoLF's goals for the upcoming season?
It's about to get real spicy, but
Championship or
win
bust.
that championship, man.
That's
I
it.
feel like right now, like I said, we're building our chemistry right now, and we're gonna go in hot.
Oh man, I'm
I
getting
feel
killed.
like right now on paper, I feel like we do have the best team.
Do you feel like just given just to piggyback off that question, just given the amount of talent that you two alone bring, plus Swizz, and whom you're gonna be bringing into the fold, but do you feel like this is a super team in the making?
I would say so, yeah. Definitely, for sure. There's two first-round talent players, and Swizz, who was considered a top shark and good at his craft, I feel like we're the best team on paper right now.
Okay.
We're going to show it. It's going into season 2, for sure.
Have you guys been kind of like having more conversations about,
Everything.
everything, the plan,
Everything.
everything?
Every
Like I
day.
said, there's no off season for us. The season starts now.
See, that's what
Every
makes it.
day.
That's
As
what
soon as
makes
the
the
trade
team
was
deadly.
made, the season started. Like for us, we made a team together, started playing pro-am, just building chemistry, talking about what we need, scouting players. So
Was it a surprise for you, Wolf, when you found out the news, or did you kind of like, was it already in the works?
I was in the loop,
Yeah.
Cody keeps me in the loop of what's going on with the team. So, I kind of had an idea it was coming.
Gotcha. That's sick.
So we have another Twitch question. Sorry, I do not mean to butcher this. Your boy Cook1. Got it. There we go. He asked, what's your favorite part about being in the NBA 2K League?
Just the title of being one of the best players in the world, You'd always compete and grind in all these tournaments and they would consider you one of the best, but it wasn't really official.
Sure.
Now it's official. You're actually in the league. You are a professional gamer, You consider yourself the best in the world. You're now in the 2K League and all the benefits it comes with, being on your own team, getting scuff, we're playing on nice computers and Alienware, all the benefits that just come with it. It's nice to call yourself one of the best in the world,
You get a little bit of that kind of a little bit of clout too, man. Catch those custom badges in the game, little Twitter verification.
That's perks, A couple perks,
Yeah, free
we
gear,
take them.
Hopefully Instagram coming soon.
That's what I was saying too, man. I need to figure out a way on that
Hopefully.
trick, man.
Hopefully.
Too late to join the
BD,
combine.
talk to us. What's going on?
Get it together, man. Nah, I feel that for sure. Notorious HIG wants to know, which expansion team do you think will have the strongest season?
Expansion team. I would say Brooklyn Nets. You got a Finals MVP in Nate Kyle.
Yeah.
You have a great big man like Shockey, and honestly, just two great teammates, two good personalities, and
Definitely.
I think literally anybody can mesh well with those two guys. Great teammates.
Yeah, I'm gonna add on to that. I know it's early. They only have 2 players, but yeah, I think the Nets as well. 2 great pieces, as Ramo said. And
Honestly, all 4 teams are great.
yeah. I mean, it's early though. There's only
Yeah.
2 players, so.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, just the patience alone that I think you get out of Shockey and Nate Call is going to be huge, right? These are not guys who get easily frustrated, and they're always willing to work to adapt to a situation, to a problem. So I definitely gotta co-sign with you on that one.
Also, them Hawks, man. Shots.
Yeah,
Shots
shots.
was a big part of that Portland team, and he was very
Huge.
underrated.
Huge.
Shots, like,
Shots is a
he
hooper,
could have
man.
been a leader on any squad. See,
Shots
that's
is
the
a
thing.
hooper, I'm telling
So
you.
for him to get
That
an
boy can
opportunity to
ball.
show off, I'm excited for that.
Definitely. Him and Arsenal going to be a nice little duo. I can't
Yeah.
wait. I'm a fan of the league as well as a player,
Of course.
So I love seeing what everybody brings to their team, And I feel like them Hawks are one of them teams. Lakers are also a team. Like, that's what I say. You can't sleep on no team, honestly. You cannot sleep on no team.
fair.
Every team will give you a run for your money. And that's one of the greatest things about the league, honestly.
Oh man, so I don't know if you saw it pop up, but Jeff, our previous host, was in the Twitch section.
What up, Jeff?
He had some jokes though. I'll take it. He was saying, is it Ramo or Ramo?
Here we go. Scott Cole made this famous right here. But listen, the 2K community knows me by Ramo, right? But it's actually pronounced Ramo. But since we're playing 2K, 2K community knows me by Ramo, you can keep it Ramo.
I stick
If you
with
want to
Ramo.
call me Ramo, that's cool too. Just like Scott Cole said it. His mama call him Ramo, or his mama call him Ramo, I'm
No, that was Larry. That was
That was
Larry.
Larry?
That was
That was
Larry who always said that. Scott just
Larry
blew him up
always,
for always
I
saying
ain't gonna
that.
lie, Larry always had the catchphrases. That guy. Oh, man.
Larry was a Rolodex,
Shout out to
man.
Larry,
I love
man.
Ramo, Ramo. Either way, winner.
No doubt about it,
Facts.
man.
I'll
All
take that. I'll
talent.
take that.
That's true.
All right, so we have another Twitch question. Is that a F? Follow the God too. Asks for both Wolf and Ramo, what are your favorite pregame meals?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, for me, just coffee. That's all I need.
Coffee?
That's
Yeah.
it?
I
What
don't
kind
need
of
no
coffee
food.
though?
Iced
That's
coffee
serious.
from Starbucks. Milk and sugar. That's it. Simple.
That's some bougie coffee.
It's bougie, yeah.
Oh,
but
you call that a meal though?
that's my meal.
That's not a
That's
meal.
all I need.
That's a drink.
That's it, though.
That's what I'm
I don't-
saying,
you know,
bro.
That's all I need.
I mean,
I'm locked in.
I get breakfast by the hotel spot. I can't remember what the name was called. I think it was like Fresh Coast. I don't know. I honestly cannot remember. But I would get me a little turkey, bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll. You know,
That's a meal.
Brooklyn style.
Thank you.
That's
That's
a
a
Yeah,
meal.
that's a meal, but
Well,
like,
If
some
it
you know,
don't give you the
kickstart.
itis, it ain't a meal.
Yeah.
for me, like, I don't want nothing in my stomach for the stage. You know, I just want to be locked
That's
in,
fair.
focused.
That's
So
fair.
I get my coffee,
I ain't gonna lie.
hear my music, I'm good.
I actually made the mistake one time. It took a little 5-hour energy drink without getting the actual meal.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was lightheaded. Never
man.
again.
Yeah.
So guys,
no,
listen,
no.
if you're taking a 5-hour, please make sure you eat something out there. Boy.
All right, so as we see, Wolf is still playing. Your team is up by 10.
Yeah,
All
we
right,
can
all
get
bounce
this
right.
back,
game.
bounce back,
You
bounce
bounce
back.
back, you got it,
Yeah,
you got
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Good this game.
I see the takeover out there. You getting ready to
I'm
bump?
hooping, I'm hooping.
I got you. My boy Toxic is in the chat. He says,
Shout out to
what,
Todd, eyeball, baby.
what were some of your moments from season 1 that taught you the biggest lessons, and how did you grow from them? That's deep.
I honestly gotta think about that one.
Yeah, I didn't expect that from
Wow,
Toxic.
I was
Keep it
so
real.
locked in this
What's up,
game.
Toxic?
I'm
I'm trying to win.
gonna say that's
competitive right
the
now.
I think it
I
was the
took
ticket
a L, I don't
tournament.
like that.
The ticket tournament against the Celtics. Man, listen, I was capping. If you don't know what capping is, talking. And look, I was saying we was gonna win that tournament throughout every little segment right after every game, every post game interview. I said we was gonna win, you know. And Celtics gave it to us, bro. I felt like we played better than, but Arsenal got them boards, you know.
Yeah.
He got them boards. It might have been long rebounds, you know. Couldn't really do too much about it. And it was a big piece of humble pie. I'm not gonna lie to you. And that humbled me up. You know, I ain't gonna lie. It was a tough pill to swallow. You know, they beat us. My hat's off to the Celtics. They played better in that game, you know. But that was definitely a big lesson, you know. Humble up a little bit, you know. Don't talk too much, you know. When you get there, you'll see what I'm talking about, guys.
It's almost inevitable, though, to a point. Like, you're obviously, you know, you never want to deter anybody from being confident. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I mean, I'm
There's
gonna
a
talk
fine line
regardless.
between confidence and
I'm gonna talk
cockiness.
regardless.
Of course, you're going to talk, but you understand that,
definitely.
you know, even in a defeat, you could take something away from that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
Like,
always.
it's always a learning.
Me being the leader of my team, you know, I always took it upon myself. It's like I felt like it was my fault.
Right.
Every time, I'm always gonna say it's my fault. Win or lose, I put the blame on me. And I think having that type of burden or whatever on your shoulders, you know, it can eat you alive, especially with social media nowadays. You know,
Telling
they
you,
always,
man.
man, they always gonna
That
be
Twitter,
your
man.
toughest
I
critic.
would hate to
2K
see J.R.
Twitter?
Smith's
Oh
account,
my
man.
Man,
gosh.
Yeah,
man,
Oh
man,
my
man. Stuff
gosh.
like that can eat you alive if you let it, honestly. So what I do is like, I honestly don't care what people got to say, you know?
Yeah.
I'm going to play my game regardless, you know?
Well, that's because, I mean, you here and they there. You know, at the end of the day.
Exactly.
course, yeah.
exactly.
Like, you know,
I
that's
get
no
paid for
disrespect
this.
to anybody aspiring.
I get
but-
paid for this. I'm a
Exactly. My
professional.
man done made it.
I'm going to play my game regardless.
Let's go.
So what do you guys
Talk to
do to
him.
kind of like get yourself mentally prepared? Because like you were saying, like there are moments during the season where your mental toughness is going to be tested tremendously. So
Yeah.
like, what do you guys have to do? Do you like meditate? Do you just sit in silence or sit in the dark? Some people do that.
Play the game a little bit, you know, practice with your team. You know, before every game, we're upstairs in the studios practicing scrimmaging against other teams. And I like to listen to music. Like 10 minutes before the game, I like to lock in some music, a little bit of hip hop, and right before we go downstairs, you know, other teams right next to us. You know, I like to try to intimidate them. You know, try to get in their head. I feel like I'm one of the best trash talkers in the league, and I'm always gonna let my team hear it. What a lot of the people don't see is the behind the scenes talk. You know. And right before we go down those stairs, I'm talking. I'm literally talking until we go down to them stairs. And that's another reason a lot of teams like to talk trash back to me, you know? Because if you're going to talk, you got to back it up. I mean, we had a great record, you know? We had a good run with the Pistons GT, you know? So what I'm saying is, if you're going to talk, got to back it up. Or else, they're gonna come at you.
That's just
You
real
gotta be
talk
prepared
right
for
there.
it.
You know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing wrong with that either, because I felt like trash talk was a big part of the league, and every time I was up there on the perch with Larry, we
Man.
turn around, hear y'all jawing, we was just
Yep.
like,
Man.
that's what I need. Now I need more of that. You know what I'm saying? We need an extra cam
Definitely.
just to capture some of those moments for real,
Definitely.
man.
The trash talking too really showed the momentum shift too. Like I remember it was in the finals with Heat Check Gaming, and like there's one point where they were like,
I was
going
actually
at
there.
it, and then it just shifted tremendously. Then the
remember.
Knicks gaming side was wild.
Man.
The player especially.
It's-
I keep bringing him up, but it's just he just stood out in terms of energy, goofy.
Man.
And that momentum shift, like the trash talking completely changed.
Yes. But like that's the thing though. People don't fail to realize. Yeah, they had energy, but them Knicks gaming fans, they were there every single game. It was pretty much home court advantage.
Yeah, I was huge.
And they let you
I mean,
hear
we got
it.
the Wolf Pack now. Don't worry, we good. We
Hell,
good.
we
got the
we
Wolf
good
Pack,
now.
right?
We
Yeah.
here.
And
We
you
here.
got family here too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we
like,
good, we good.
we're gonna feed off
We
that
don't have
energy.
home court when we play. Don't worry, we good.
I can't wait for that.
All right, so we have another Twitch question. Kent2424 asks, what's the most important thing to focus on during the combine?
I would say consistency. Definitely consistency. Like some people just try to get their little 40 games, like knock it out the way, whatever. But I would say go past that. The 2K League wants to see consistency. So if you're averaging a certain amount of stats and you feel like it's great, try to go a little past that. Show some consistency. Say definitely consistency.
What about you, Wolf?
As far as like gameplay wise, I think keeping a good grade, like teammate grade means a lot.
Yeah.
So that goes with consistency. Like you want to always keep an A+ every game if you can aim for that, or flirt around an A. Just because that shows that you're playing the game the right way.
Absolutely, man. And you already know. I mean, you're hearing the guys from them firsthand. They went through it. They know what it takes. Take that advice to heart, man. It can get you far at the end of the day.
It really can. It
Yes,
really
sir.
can. I think we have. Oh no, we don't have enough time for Twitch questions, but that's all right. You'll still have more opportunities to ask questions during this entire segment. We have, of course, the notorious NBA 2K League lifestyle segment.
Yeah,